Greetings. This is JBJblaze. Afraid it's been a while. Once we'll launch this executable back onto the highway because we're going to ride it almost all night long. Eventually. Maybe. We'll see. Hopefully. Studio Elon presents Load Game in Frame. Having been mostly asleep and in the dark, it looks like I did an okay job parking. By which I mean that we're actually in one of the designated camping spaces. That's more than I can say for a lot of the others here. Tents cover nearly every patch of land that doesn't have an RV on it. Some even come right up against the road itself, causing the few cars that pass by to have to hug the edge. Just like back in Shiprock, this is a fiasco. Squads of little kids rampage around, squirting each other and everyone else with water guns and just being in the way. One little bradran runs up to us and holds up his squirt gun like he's going to shoot me. But the death glare I give sends him running back in the other direction.
Not a fan of kids?
Nope.
Not the rotten ones.
Oof. Marina, on the other hand, waves at the retreating boy and giggles as a weak burst of water hits her.
I don't know how you can stand it.
They're just kids.
Are they, though?
Besides, I'm pretty used to it.
Big family, right?
Yep.
We start to walk in the direction of the canyon itself, pausing sometimes to let cars or tour groups pass us by.
This is such a mess. Wonder how many of them are treasure hunters.
Well, it's the Grand Canyon, so a lot of people are probably just regular tourists, right?
Yeah, probably. I feel bad for them. And all the other people who just want to enjoy these parks.
You really hate people, huh?
Oof.
What? Where'd that come from?
I don't know. You're just always complaining about there being too many people around.
Hot? Do I really complain that much? Thinking about it, I guess I do.
I don't hate people. I just don't like when it's all chaotic like this.
So you don't like crowds then?
That's closer, yeah.
Kinda weird that you're so hyped for this music thing then, don't you think? Isn't that gonna be the biggest crowd yet?
She's an agoraphobe. Fear of crowds. Or I suppose aversion, so on and so forth.
Sure, but that's different.
Aversion. To make that clear, by the way.
Why?
I don't know. Just is.
If it wasn't clear before, enough.
Why?
What are you, 5? No wonder you get along with kids so well.
We both laugh.
But I guess it's just because everyone is there for the same thing. You have something in common with them.
Yeah, she's about their age mentally.
Isn't everyone here for the same thing?
Yeah, but
I struggle to find an explanation. But she laughs it off and shrugs.
I'm just kidding anyway. You can't be the only one who teases. You don't like big crowds, and that's fine.
Oh.
what about you?
I think it's fun. And besides, you get to meet all sorts of cool people.
Unless you've got a thinner registry for friends or people that you know of or something like that. Or just know. KNOW.
Who knows? Maybe you'll meet a special someone or a long-lost relative or something.
I mean, considering where this game's supposed to be going. Special someone, huh? Yep, even Marina knows.
Maybe. Would be pretty unlikely, though.
Probably, but it's still fun to think about. And speaking of odds, Amber...
Marina points at another cluster of motorhomes down the road. I follow her gaze, immediately understanding. Taking up 2 spaces because of size and bad parking is a familiar titan of an RV.
God, no!
But Marina's already heading towards it. My nemesis. Maria's motorhome. Maria's motorhome. There's no ellipses. The door flies open seconds before Marina reaches it. Out strolls Joseph, Tess close behind.
You call that a break? You've had boyfriends that last longer.
Ooh, crap.
Sis has never had a boyfriend.
My point exactly.
Quit your moaning. You two just need more work ether.
Ether. Yeah, I've always known it's pronounced ether. Yeah.
You mean ethics, but you've probably never heard the word.
Maria, or is it Mariah? I forget. Appears in the doorway, leaning on a shovel. I can see her about to retort, but then she spots either me or Marina, and her glare is replaced with a smug grin.
Well. Look who finally caught up.
Hey, guys!
Oh, hey there, ladies.
Uh-huh. He's probably said that before, considering he just hangs out with, technically, ladies. Considering I think a girl still counts. I sigh and speed up my glacial pace. May as well get this over with. Maria picks up a crate of tools, Mariah, from beside her and carries them out, before shoving the crate into Joseph's hands. His knees buckle at the weight, and he sets it on the ground.
Did you follow our dust all the way here?
I wish we'd seen it so we could have stayed away.
Maybe you should go now and get a head start on the next piece before we find the one here.
She clutches her shovel like a sword and points it at me.
Unless you're gonna fight us for this one too.
I raise my hands in surrender.
We already had one bust at Canyon du Chat. This one's all yours to screw up.
The shovel drops a couple inches, either as a response or because her arm's getting sore.
Canyon du Chat? But there's only one Grand Canyon.
Still weird to me that it's spelled like Shelly, but it's actually pronounced Shay, apparently.
There's more than one canyon in the world, Mare.
Figured it was there at the Mummy Cave ruins, but we didn't find anything. So if you want to search all 2,000 miles of the Grand Canyon, then good luck.
Mare is not a nickname I imagined. Makes sense though, I suppose.
Damn it!
Mariah throws down her hands, and the tool bag slips from her, plummeting onto Joseph's feet. But hard. The crates in his hand are the next to fall, this time onto the other foot. Boxes burst open, flooding the ground with heavy hammers and wrenches. A gasp escapes his mouth, then silence.
Are you gonna get drunk and cry yourself to sleep again, sis?
Somehow, through pained grunts, Joseph manages to speak.
The limit is once per week.
Mariah's eyes twitch. In one smooth motion, she whirls around and clonks her companions' heads, huffs and crosses her arms. Joseph reacts like any normal human being and rubs his head to soothe his never-ending pain. Tess hardly acknowledges it, wobbling back and forth like a human bobblehead. I don't think I'll ever get over how creepy that girl is. She clonks Joseph again for good measure. Marina and I both wince. I imagine this is how it was for Howard when he first met Linda.
At least we'd get to see the canyon that way.
Jesus!
Maybe Jesus is in the canyon. From out of nowhere, Tess pops up at my side.
Tess has been wanting to go out and see the sights, but Mariah's too busy breaking her back for that.
Mariah, confirmed.
Big sisters are bossy, huh?
Makes sense for the name, because Mariah, rather than Maria, which doesn't have quite the right ring about it. Tess nods, which prompts Marina to stoop down and hug her apathetic kindred spirit.
You're not alone!
Marina looks up at me, eyes big.
Can we keep her? She's so cute!
That's property theft!
Wow, Tess is now property. Wow. That's
Sorry, only one stray at a time.
Aww.
Marina releases Tess and reaches out her hand as they float apart.
Anyway, let's get going. If they're gonna waste all day here, we can at least leave them to it.
But Mariah waves her shovel in Joseph's face.
Pick up our crap. We gotta rethink our strategy.
Crap?
Yes! This crap!
I love it when games have crap in them. She tapes the crate that she forced on him just minutes ago. Joseph covers Tez's ears, then mutters something that I can't make out.
Wait, I have an idea.
Oh? 4 pairs of eyes turn to look at her.
Me and Amber were about to go sightseeing. Why don't you guys come with us?
That's a terrible idea!
Ooh,
Hey, we agree on something.
wow. Rude. But Tez's eyes sparkle with determination, nodding as she reaches up to tug on Mariah's suit.
That's one vote yes.
Heh. What about Joseph, though? Huh? She turns to me, pleading, look in her eyes, hoping to make it 2 yes votes.
I think that sounds like a good time, too.
Oh crap. I guess overruled.
It'd be a nice break.
I forbid it! You've already had a break! We have too much to focus on. Getting distracted by dusty old rocks is the last thing we need.
You always say that, but look at her!
He points to Tess, her face shining with interest since the word sightseeing.
When did she last show interest in something? Hell, has she ever shown interest in something?
We're still not going.
An irritable groan rumbles through Joseph's throat, but he still looks as casual and relaxed as he usually does.
Look, we're not always going to do what you want just because you say so.
Ooh, crap, he's going there.
We're going, and if we have to, we'll force you to come along.
Marina laughs awkwardly.
It's fine, it's fine. You guys don't have to come if you don't want to.
But it's too late for that. Mariah lets out a single disingenuous ha and marches to Joseph.
You're gonna force me to go, huh?
That's right.
She stares him down, or up, to be accurate. The top of her head only reaches up to his chin. Regardless, she gives him a nasty grin and repeatedly pokes his chest for daring to defy her. That doesn't seem to faze him, though, as his lips curl into an ominous smile.
And how exactly do you plan to do that?
I suppose we're about to find out. Vast and majestic, The canyon dominates the horizon as far as my eyes can see. Calico rocks are given a murky tint by the dying sunlight. It's a breathtaking view. I just stare out over the abyss, watching as the sun slowly climbs down the sky.
What are you even looking at?
Is that a question, though? She says it flatly, not like a question. Mariah's been this way for hours now, since Joseph practically dragged her out of the RV. While the other three have amused themselves with disposable cameras and curiosity, I recall those disposable cameras. Mariah's tailed me like a mangy dog. She won't let me forget about her relentless apathy, punctuating it with frequent sighs.
I'm looking at the cliffs, and considering sending you to get a closer look at the bottom.
This is your fault, you know.
Is it, though?
What is?
That we're here. Or at least that I'm here.
Hey, I didn't want you along either. That was all Marina.
Just
Yeah.
tell that airhead no sometime. Guessing you've never turned down a request of hers in your life.
Oh. I shoot her a dirty look at the word airhead. Mariah rolls her eyes. She doesn't care one bit.
She wanted to play with Tess. Someone has to.
Yeah.
Joe does it all the time.
Her ability to miss the point is actually kind of impressive.
Besides, you should see the look I get if I try to stop her from something. Maybe I can't say no.
Be more like me. Mental fortitude and training.
He's almost breaking down when someone threatens to take away the key to your liquor cabinet, part of that mental fortitude and training.
She clicks her tongue in annoyance and grumbles.
I could have still said no. I was just doing it for Tess.
I turn my attention over to the impromptu photo shoot again. Both the girls climb on the rocks and lean against the railings to take pictures. Joseph trails close behind, probably to make sure nobody slips. Sometimes he's pulled in for a picture too. Marina's taken pictures of just about everything. The sky, the ground, a pouting Mariah. As a photographer, she's not very picky. Tess, on the other hand, seems to have an actual knack for it. She's taken pictures of scenic valleys, and close-ups of beautiful desert flowers in full bloom, usually with Joseph as the model. She even managed to get close enough to take one of an angel perched on a rock. Eagle. Not hard when you're practically invisible, though.
I don't even know why she's so interested in this stuff.
What?
What? The
Why?
wonder and majesty of naturally formed geographic wonders?
That's a fancy way of saying overgrown rocks.
Who cares? Shouldn't you be glad that she is?
Why? I'd prefer if she cared about something that matters.
Like getting rich?
Exactly. It's Americana this, sightseeing that. What the hell even is Americana?
I believe just all up.
Don't mess with Texas shirts and old rocking chairs that some hicks farted on.
Thought it was music related.
Do you ever listen to yourself talk? Just be happy she's interested in culture and expanding her horizons.
Culture? Our favorite foods are bastardized versions of foreign cuisine. Culture's a sham. When I was her age, I was interested in things that actually mattered. Like treasure.
Years later, and nothing's changed.
Since the other girls are taking a break, Joseph has joined us.
They want to take some pictures with you.
Which one? Mariah starts to protest, but Joseph cuts her off.
Your sister wanted me to ask.
Her mouth shuts, and she rolls her eyes yet again.
Fine.
She stalks over to where they are, kicking up clouds of dust with each heavy step.
Sorry if she's causing you trouble. She can be a bit of a handful.
Right?
I know it's hard to believe, but there's a good heart in there. Somewhere.
She'd probably sell it for $1 if she could.
Joseph laughs heartily.
You might be right. That's just how she is, I guess. Been that way since we were kids.
It's hard to imagine that someone could not only know Mariah as a child, but want to maintain a friendship with her for the rest of their lives. Come to think of it, Joseph's a bit of an odd case compared to the other two. Odd just because he's so normal.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Shoot.
Do you care about the treasure?
He scratches the stubble on his chin and thinks about it.
Like, you have a good head on your shoulders. Why do you let her drag you around?
Well, it's not that I don't care about the treasure. Being rich doesn't sound like a bad gig at all. But I wouldn't say I have a good head on my shoulders either. If it came down to treasure hunting or kicking back on a couch all day, I'd pick the couch.
Figures.
His own broad smile returns. I didn't even notice it disappear. Neither did I.
But as for them, one of them needs someone to look out for her, and the other is 10.
Now we both laugh.
If she's the one who gets me off the couch, I'm the one who gets her to sit down sometimes.
Funny how that works that way.
Even back in school, she was always picking fights. Didn't matter if it was another kid or a teacher. Got her ass kicked a couple times. If she were all on her own, she'd tear apart the whole Southwest.
Ooh, crap.
That make sense?
I look over at where the three of them are, still taking pictures. Tess is standing on a rock so that she's at the same level as the others. Right now, two of her fingers hold Mariah's mouth into the shape of a smile. On Mariah's other side, Marina holds the camera out and takes their picture. Then Tess takes one, though Marina keeps her hand out of Mariah's mouth.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Plus, someone's gotta make sure Tess doesn't starve.
Uh-huh. Catching us watching, Marina waves vigorously. She nearly knocks Mariah's lights out while she does. I wave back. Wait, what? Hold up. Tess says something that gains Marina's attention, and after a second, Marina hurries over. I wince as I watch her clumsily climb over the rocks, scared that she's going to slip and hurt herself. But she arrives unharmed.
Tess wanted me to ask if you'd go be in the pictures too, Joe. She says she wants all three of you.
Looks like that's my cue.
With nothing more to say, he drifts over to the others and exchanges spots with Marina. Tess passes him the camera and he holds it up to his eye. Marina's thoughts updated.
Why are you using this cheap thing anyway? The camera on Mariah's phone is way better.
Is it now? He takes the camera from Tess and dangles it from his fingers, observing it like it's an ancient, long-buried artifact.
The memory is full from all her journal entries.
Journal?
Huh.
It's more like angsty poetry.
Oh. I wouldn't say 90s music, but... crap, whatchamacallit? Post-grunge? 2000s rock? Something like that? Punk? There we go. Mariah turns toward me, panic and fury in her eyes, but she's too slow.
How did that one go again? Oh yeah. Rivers of amber pour from my bottle like tears, forever sweeping El Dorado beyond my grasp. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Rivers of amber pour from my bottle like tears, forever sweeping El Dorado beyond my grasp.
That's poetry. Mariah slouches.
I hate you both.
Ouch.
Aw, but we love you, Mariah.
Tess clings to her sister's waist like a magnet, showing her affection. It goes ignored.
Now squeeze in. I'm not sure how we're all gonna fit.
We watch for a moment before I tap Marina on the shoulder. That should keep them busy for a while.
Quick, while they're distracted.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
What?
I grab Marina's hand and dash off, dragging her behind me. Her feet have trouble keeping up, but I don't slow down. I don't look back.
Just keep running.
Amber, where are we going?
And methinks that is where this episode comes to a break. So as we save, thank you for watching. Let's keep this on the highway or down low. This has been JBJblaze. Don't have a good night, have a great night. God bless. Live long and prosper. And bye. And as always, I'll be back. Like a wizard, hey, subscribing for the first time.